Good morning from Mitch Yao at Torque Trends. I want to talk a little bit about our yokes, why we do a custom yoke. As many of you know, we build a very compact unit to fit into tight places in the EV conversion. So this is much shorter than a typical automatic transmission or even a manual transmission, much shorter. So we want to look at the difference between trying to use a stock yoke and using a yoke that's appropriate for the short, compact TorqueBox. So here's an example. So two of our tail housings setting on planetary sets. This is a stock off-the-shelf yoke. It's not a real long barrel. Some yokes are quite a bit longer even, but the spline goes all the way to the end of the yoke. And so when you're getting your drive shaft measurement, what we're told to do is to push the yoke all the way in until it bottoms out. On this particular unit, when we do that, that's it. You've already showing a lot of barrel and this is already bottomed out. We haven't pulled it back yet. The rotating mass is what we're really wanting to get close to the supporting bushing. So this is where your U-joint goes and connects to your drive shaft. So you've got a lot of mass, a lot of weight right in this area. The closer we can keep that rotating mass to the support bushing that supports this yoke in the tail housing, the smoother it's going to run, the less vibration. So we customize cast yoke 27 spline that we have shortened from the original length, and we've also undercut it. As you can see there, we cut the spline back so that we don't get stuck on the spline. That's exactly what's happening with this unit. When I bottom it out, I can't even pull it back out. I'm going to have to use a hammer and tap that free because it bottomed out not on the output shaft or on the bearing. It bottomed out on the spline. And then we're going to pull it out. Look how much yoke is when we pull it out the appropriate amount. We have an awful lot of barrel that's exposed. When you look at our output shaft, it's not protruding past the tail housing. So there's no output shaft in this spline area that we're exposing. This is pulled out way too much. What we want to do, whether we customize your yoke or an off-the-shelf yoke to work with our unit, or one of our own yokes that's custom made for this application, we bottom this out. Listen for this clunk. That's a solid clunk and it's not stuck. I can pull it in and out. So we're bottoming out. Look how close we are to the tail housing. We're bottomed out. And now we're going to pull it out the appropriate amount. And look how much closer. Look at the difference in height. These are the same tail housing on same planetary. But here's your rotating mass way up here, way away from the support bushing, as opposed to this one that's pulled out. The rotating mass is much closer to the support bushing. So that's why we customize the yokes.